What do you get when you mix 3 ex-cons,
There he is.
a fake health spa,
This place is just a front.
and a military-level heist, all wrapped up in a cheeky 1960s British crime comedy?
Gentlemen, come along. Sit down. Here at these desks. Come on.
You get rotten to the core, a film that's just as twisty as it is tongue-in-cheek.
Duke!
Excuse me, you know you're on fire.
And trust me, this isn't your average post-prison redemption story. This is a movie where everyone's playing someone and no one is telling the truth.
Her job to take care of us, he said. Yeah, he nearly took care of us, all right.
Let's rewind to 1965. Directed by John Boulting, best known as one half of the Boulting brothers,
Now you've done it!
who made their mark with smart, satirical British films.
And there's only one thing for it. Yes. What? Get the arms, Lenny.
Rotten to the Core was part of a genre that loved to poke fun at authority, bend the rules, and throw a little chaos into the mix.
Hope Springs Nature Clinic. Nature Clinic?
That's my anxious hotel's gone.
It's black and white, it's British to the bone, and it's got a plot as tangled as a conman's alibi.
Restoration Bowers. Yes, I think you can take it.
Here's the setup. 3 small-time crooks, Jelly Knight, Scarpa Flood, and Lenny the Dip, are released from prison after serving time for a robbery job.
Where's the Duke?
Get in, will you? Please.
They kept quiet, did their stretch, and expected to be paid handsomely by the man who orchestrated it all, their mysterious boss.
Jelly and Lenny and Scarpa. Already I can feel the heavenly hand on my collar.
Known only as the Duke. But when they get out, there's no Duke waiting, no money either.
Poor old Duke. Oh, that poor old us.
Instead, they find Sarah Kapow, the Duke's girlfriend, who tells them the Duke is dead and the loot is gone. Game over, right?
Belt up, will you? We're on our own now.
Yeah.
I will fix the next job.
Wrong. The gang quickly realises Sarah is lying and the Duke is very much alive.
Come on, let's blow.
In fact, he's rebranded himself as Howard, a smooth-talking, suit-wearing entrepreneur.
We're not taking the waters here for pleasure. In moderation, they will do us good.
And he set up shop at a luxurious and very fake health spa
Hello, Duke.
It's Doctor here.
Time.
My assistants will take care of you.
called the Hope Springs Nature Clinic. Of course, the clinic's just a front. The Duke is plotting an elaborate new heist, and he needs Sarah, the old gang, and a few new crooks to pull it off.
By the time the patients come round, we should all be well away.
And this time, the plan is even more ambitious.
3.5 minutes before the train arrives at Longhampton, it comes out of the tunnel.
What follows is a con game that involves British military brass, real German army officers, impersonations,
Phase 1 complete.
and a complex bait and switch involving a train, fake uniforms, and an absurd level of coordination.
Let's have it.
The goal? To deceive an entire military escort and replace a group of arriving German officers with imposters.
Step on it, Scott.
This car, you idiots.
The Duke's own crew in disguise.
Phase 2 complete.
How did it go?
Piece of cake.
Now, let's talk cast. Anton Rodgers stars as the Duke, slick, stylish, and several steps ahead of everyone else.
Shut up! The lot of you! Come over here!
Charlotte Rampling plays Sarah Kapow, cool, composed, and not above playing both sides.
I'm so tired of the life I lead, darling. All these ghastly hooray Charlies.
This was only her second film role, but her performance already showed the confidence that would define her later career.
And when you have, you must forget this meeting ever took place.
The trio of crooks, Scarpa Flood, Lenny the Dip, and Jelly, are played by James Beckett, Kenneth Griffith, and Dudley Sutton.
Just like Elizabeth Taylor.
The trio of crooks, Jelly Knight, Lenny the Dip, and Scarpa Flood, are played by Dudley Sutton, Kenneth Griffith, and James Beckett.
Yeah. Look at this. Nick the Bible. Dirty Bertie.
They bring a perfect mix of confusion, swagger, and desperation to their roles as men trying to reclaim what they believe is rightfully theirs.
We want our money.
Ah.
The money that we did 18 months for.
Eric Sykes, meanwhile, plays William Hunt, a private detective hired by Sir Henry Capel, played by Peter Vaughan.
You are mobile, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir. Don't you worry about that.
Sir Henry is Sarah's father, and he's suspicious of her connection to the Duke and the spa.
You got my telephone number there. I want a report on where she goes, what she does, and who she sees.
Hunt is tasked with looking into the shady business at Hope Springs.
I'm looking for you, sir.
Me?
You dented my bin.
Sykes plays him with his signature understated comic style. Observant,
But someone made contact with the gang this afternoon. We know that.
At 5:15 p.m.
Never mind about that.
Dry-witted and always a step behind the action, but somehow still in the middle of it.
Get on with it, you idiot! Get out!
I appear to be stuck, sir.
Ian Bannen plays Lieutenant Percy Vine, the unlucky military officer caught in the Duke's scheme.
As you were!
He's completely taken in by the deception, thanks in large part to false information fed to him by Sarah.
I know they call me Creeper Vine. I do my duty and I stand by my convictions.
And ends up shouldering the blame when everything unravels. Bannen, known for his serious, dramatic roles, leans into the part with just the right amount of frustrated dignity.
I knew it, sir. I knew there was something.
Thorley Walters shows up as Chief Constable Preston, trying to keep order, but mostly getting in the way.
Don't you worry about that. Apart from these chaps here, I've got some fellas waiting across the road.
One of the most memorable scenes in the film is the train deception. It's the big set piece.
Good.
I'll bring your bag, sir.
Right, thanks. This way, sir.
The Duke's gang manages to get the real German officers off a train a stop too early and seamlessly swaps in imposters.
Good morning. But I have the English.
A dangerous game of dress-up that somehow works for a while. The scene plays out like a spy thriller with a comedy heart.
Get going, darling, quick. Go on.
Suspenseful, but never self-serious. The film was shot at Shepperton Studios, with exterior scenes filmed in various rural English locations.
Morning, everybody. How are we all today?
The Hope Springs Spa location in particular gives the film a touch of class and absurdity, a fake wellness retreat used to cover up a criminal operation.
Seen the flowers we stuck on your grave.
Anyway, you aren't dead, are you?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Now, how did it do? Rotten to the Core had a modest box office performance. It wasn't a runaway hit, but it wasn't a flop either. It appealed to fans of British comedy and crime films, especially those familiar with Eric Sykes' television work or the satirical edge the Boultings were known for.
All you need to know, Lieutenant Vine, is that we were aware this was going to happen.
Critics were divided. Some praised the film's clever structure and ensemble cast. Others found the plot too convoluted or felt it lacked the sharpness of earlier Boulting comedies like I'm All Right, Jack. But everyone seemed to agree that Anton Rodgers was a standout, and the train sequence was one of the best executed scenes in the film.
I've got this pain. Yeah. Oh, Randy, it's super to see you.
So, what is Rotten to the Core really? It's a British caper that doesn't take itself too seriously. It's got conmen, costume changes, fake clinics, and a whole lot of bluffing. It's part satire, part farce, and part military spoof.
This will cheer you up, Duke. Cup of tea. I put sugar in it.
It's not trying to be gritty or realistic, it's trying to have fun. And most of the time, it pulls it off. If you're a fan of films like The Lady Killers, The Lavender Hill Mob, or Two-Way Stretch, this one fits right in.
Good. I'm very pleased with you.
It's a lesser-known gem that deserves a second look, especially if you like your crime stories with a wink and a punchline. So, is Rotten to the Core a forgotten classic? Maybe. It doesn't top many best of lists, but it holds up as a clever, quirky crime comedy with a memorable cast, a sharp script, and just enough chaos to keep things interesting. Just remember, in this film, nobody's telling the truth and everybody's in on the con.
Come on, we'll miss the train.